Salim Ismail, Exponential Organizations, Why New Organizations Are 10 Times Better, Faster, and Cheaper Than Yours, and What to Do About It. In this era of rapid technological advancement, exponential organizations, EXOs, stand out as companies that have leveraged cutting-edge technology to disrupt industries and achieve astounding success. In his book, Exponential Organizations, Salim Ismail uncovers the secrets behind this new breed of organizations. Readers can expect to learn about the key attributes of EXOs such as adaptability, efficiency, and massive transformative purpose, MTP. The book will also shed light on how traditional companies can evolve into exponential organizations and fully utilize technology to be 10 times better, faster, and cheaper than their competition.
Thriving as exponential organizations. Exponential organizations, EXOs, are redefining the business landscape by thriving on advanced technology and achieving impressive productivity, far surpassing their conventional counterparts. Agility, adaptability, and efficient use of minimal resources are a few traits that make these organizations stand out. They can dominate their market niche while staying lean and flexible, which is vital in an increasingly competitive business world. EXOs are not exclusive to the corporate realm, as their principles have spread across NGOs, governments, and even scientific research. Welcome to the era of exponential organizations, or EXOs, which are rewriting the rules of business through their unparalleled growth potential and market dominance. Pioneered by companies like Uber and Airbnb, these organizations harness the power of technology to deliver dramatic results, outperforming their traditional counterparts tenfold. The key to their success lies in their adaptive nature and their ability to make history with minimal resources. Forget about size or heritage, these trailblazers prove that neither years of operation nor a vast employee base guarantee success. Take Kodak, once a giant in its industry, it collapsed practically overnight. In this new world of finicky business dynamics, the ability to grow rapidly with few resources is an immense advantage. Many people struggle to grasp the concept of exponential growth, but the Human Genome Project exemplifies it perfectly. Despite only sequencing 1% of the human genome in the first 7 years, researchers completed the remaining 99% in just the following 7 years. Exponentialists, including giants like Google, have proven that a small, flexible approach reaps tremendous rewards. The influence of EXOs permeates beyond the tech-savvy corporations, extending its reach to NGOs, governmental bodies, and even scientific research. With platforms like ResearchGate and Figshare opening their doors to open-source sharing, the EXO mindset is revolutionizing how discoveries and knowledge are disseminated. The rise of exponential organizations marks a paradigm shift in today's competitive world, creating a new understanding of business operation and growth. And the most intriguing part? It's just the beginning. Embracing exponential growth. Traditional companies, such as Coca-Cola and GE, have thrived due to their linear growth models. However, these models are becoming obsolete in the face of rapidly changing technology, exemplified by Moore's Law, the principle that computing performance doubles every 18 months to 2 years while costing less for consumers. Organizations must evolve beyond linear thinking or risk losing their competitive edge. To stay relevant, companies should adopt agile, innovative approaches that embrace the exponential growth of technology. Linear growth, the notion that businesses will grow consistently by a particular percentage each year, has been the backbone of many established organizations. Unfortunately, this model no longer ensures long-term success in the age of rapid technological progression. Information technology-based organizations must adapt, as their traditional approaches are becoming endangered. The average lifespan of an S&P 500 company, for instance, has decreased from 67 years to just 15 years, partly due to technology's exponential growth. This growth also holds massive implications for countries like China, whose economy is largely reliant on producing inexpensive mechanical parts. The rise of cutting-edge technology like 3D printing may very well disrupt this industry soon. Organizations founded on linear thinking and production processes must shift gears and consider alternative methodologies. For instance, the waterfall method used in software development, a linear process prone to disruption by minor complications, needs a thorough reevaluation. It's high time for companies to explore novel ways of sharing ideas and project management, so these linear processes can transform into more flexible approaches. The failed project of Iridium, which aimed at creating a satellite network for global phone communication, showcases the consequences of adhering to conventional linear models. Due to sluggish planning and organizational complexity, the company fizzled out instead of thriving. By adopting dynamic strategies and circumventing physical infrastructure costs, businesses can illustrate exponential organizations, EXOs, and avoid such failures in the future. Embrace exponential organizations. Exponential organizations, EXOs, hold fundamental advantages over traditional linear companies. They rely on a smaller workforce, allowing greater flexibility and resourcefulness without owning all their assets. A prime example is Airbnb, which leverages numerous properties without maintaining an extensive employee roster. Information serves as an EXO's most valuable resource, driving data analysis and decision-making with minimal manpower and maximum technological support. To transform into an EXO, your organization needs a massive transformative purpose, MTP. These guiding aspirations articulate a higher purpose, highlighting your core values. For instance, Google's lofty mission of organizing the world's information is a bold MTP. Other organizations like Red Bull go beyond their product offerings, fostering a sense of community and identity. If establishing an MTP is challenging, begin by focusing on a robust corporate social responsibility plan. Contributing meaningfully to society, building customer loyalty, and catering to employee well-being will pave the way towards becoming an EXO. Ultimately, embracing social responsibility is a crucial strategy for these forward-thinking organizations. Thriving in a rapidly changing world. Exponential organizations, EXOs, play a significant role in today's ever-evolving society. Driven by advancements in data processing and storage technologies, business dynamics have shifted, giving rise to shorter product cycles and new competitive paradigms. Demonetization empowers companies to minimize sales costs, and renting over owning has become increasingly popular. Small, flexible teams are more likely to take risks and innovate. Disruption and unpredictability render long-term planning challenging, but EXOs overcome this by adhering to their massive transformative purpose, MTP. In the modern world, trust is essential, with self-managing employees boosting creativity. Lastly, the ability to measure and know everything underpins EXO thinking. In the business world, exponential organizations, EXOs, are shaping the way we conceive and navigate market dynamics. With rapid advancements in information storage and processing, businesses can now operate at breakneck speeds, resulting in condensed product cycles and novel competitive landscapes. Case in point, Google's search engine monopoly in Amazon's e-commerce revolution. Another essential element enabling EXOs to thrive is the rise of demonetization. Companies can now operate with minimal marketing and sales expenses, shifting the focus towards leasing as opposed to ownership. This shift enabled Airbnb to outpace the Hyatt hotel chain without owning a single property. EXOs benefit from being small and agile, as they can undertake more risks and specialize in niche markets. Consequently, expertise is no longer solely defined by formal qualifications. Untrained talent can bring revolutionary ideas to the table. This potential for innovation was exhibited when inexperienced individuals won a language processing competition sponsored by the Hewlett Foundation. As disruption and unpredictability increasingly dominate the business landscape, long-term planning has become a risky endeavor. EXOs address this challenge by committing to their massive transformative purpose, MTP, while keeping plans fluid and adaptable. Crucial to EXO's success is the management of trust. Empowering employees to self-manage allows their creativity to flourish while fostering an environment that champions continuous learning. Lastly, the ability to measure everything in today's world fortifies the core philosophy behind exponential organizations. Unleashing exponential organizations. Exponential organizations, EXOs, stand out with 5 distinct features that form the acronym SCALE: staff on demand, community and crowd, algorithms, leveraged assets, and engagement. EXOs prioritize an adaptable workforce, focusing on small permanent teams and hiring contractors when needed. They cultivate a supportive community while utilizing the advantages of crowdsourcing and crowdfunding. Efficient algorithms, like those behind Google's search engine, drive EXO's core functions, and the organizations succeed by preferring access to assets over ownership, adjusting to suit their needs. Engagement is fundamental, as EXOs encourage innovation via networks, games, competitions, and positive feedback loops. Ideas, empowering exponential organizations. Exponential organizations, EXOs, thrive by incorporating ideas, interfaces, dashboards, experiments, autonomy, and social technologies into their operations. Interfaces, such as Apple's App Store, bridge the company's offerings with customer needs, making products more accessible. Dashboards provide real-time internal data access, streamlining decision-making processes. Encouraging experimentation, like Mondelez International's Garages, fosters innovation by allowing employees to explore new ideas without external distractions. EXOs embrace autonomy, empowering teams to work efficiently and contribute towards customer satisfaction, like High Fidelity's unique CEO voting system. Lastly, social technologies encourage transparency, enabling better communication and aligning the workforce with the company's transformative purpose. Embracing exponential leadership. Transforming an organization into an exponential organization, EXO, begins with leaders adapting their own perspectives and behaviors. As the driving force behind an organization's success, C-level executives must become exponential executives, ready to identify and capitalize on meta-trends. Recognizing emerging technologies and their impact on industries is critical for agility and adaptation. CEOs must become chief exponential officers, vigilant in monitoring potential disruptions and competitive challenges. This necessitates a keen understanding of data and the ability to discern important information from the noise. Ultimately, by fostering the appropriate mindset and assembling a compatible team, organizations can thrive in an exponential era. Crafting a successful startup. To build a thriving startup, begin by identifying a massive transformative purpose, MTP, that defines your organization's objectives and outlines its path. Assemble a team and community whose passion and creativity will foster breakthrough ideas. Prioritize establishing a strong company culture that binds your team together and ensures adherence to your MTP. For continued success, develop a solid platform and strive to make your company the embodiment of your innovative ideas, as demonstrated by Facebook's triumph over MySpace. Evolve or perish. Traditional organizations risk extinction if they don't transform themselves into exponential organizations, EXOs, amidst rapid changes in the business landscape. To avoid becoming the next blockbuster, companies can choose from 4 main paths to adopt EXO characteristics: by transforming leadership, partnering with or acquiring an EXO, developing disruptive technologies, or incorporating EXO features into existing processes. Notable examples include Google's acquisition of YouTube and Amazon's development of Kindle, which have been essential in driving their respective market leadership. In an ever-evolving business climate, traditional organizations must adapt to avoid obsolescence. Some have become the modern-day dinosaurs, clinging to outdated structures and resisting transformation. To avert such fate, it is recommended that companies consider 4 paths to embrace the EXO mindset. Firstly, revolutionize leadership by educating board members and recruiting young and innovative executives for C-level positions. This approach will foster risk-taking and agile thinking. Alternatively, strategically partner with or acquire a budding EXO, as Google exemplified in purchasing YouTube just as it was emerging as a vital platform. If homegrown innovation sparks, develop disruptive technologies independently and implement them within the company. Amazon's Kindle, despite competing with physical book sales, exemplifies a profitable strategic decision due to soaring e-book revenues. Lastly, adopting some EXO features may elevate traditional companies, much like Coca-Cola's collaboration with Dean Kamen on promoting cleaner drinking water. By embracing these pathways, companies can better drive growth and industry leadership in the digital age.
The rise of exponential organizations has profoundly affected the business landscape. By leveraging technology and adopting non-traditional organizational structures, EXOs achieve remarkable success with fewer resources. A massive transformative purpose lies at their foundation, guiding their scalability and adaptability. Traditional companies that wish to survive the new business paradigm must pay heed to Salim Ismail's insights, embracing EXO characteristics and strategies, such as focusing on innovation, balancing autonomy, and implementing social technologies. By understanding the significance of the EXO model and its overarching message, readers can take bold steps to transform themselves, as well as their companies, in a competitive and rapidly evolving business world.